Another day, another bad sound day. Welcome for those who are watching the fairy tale chapter 353 to give you here. And, well, first of all, I gotta apologize, I did not pay attention. Turns out Atlas Flame has not been revived. But Wendy revived his spirit using her Milky Way magic, and because of the ice, Atlas Flame's memory is a little bit buggy. But he mentions to us that a long time ago that this village was frozen by an ice wizard, a demon slayer. First we have dragon, then we had gods, now we have demon? A demon slayer of ice? I mean, I once suspected, will we meet a dragon slayer of ice? Turns out no, instead we will meet a demon slayer of ice. But come on, you have to admit, at least we get one question answered. Why the frick did that ice affect that demon? Well, now we get answered, because it's of demon magic kind. Well, works for me. But Flare pleads to Atlas Flame's spirit to somehow save the village. With the last of his power, he uses his flames to melt the ice, freeing the giants. However, before he does that, he gives us a cryptic message, something that he remembers the Dragon King Acnologia and Igneel. Somehow, 400 years ago, a magic from the Book of Seraph called End. Igneel tried to defeat it. This End, is this the thing that Seraph will use now? And Igneel tried to destroy it. The plot thickens. Well, the dragons are revived, so Minerva retreats, refusing to become something she says she's not. And elsewhere, we are transported to a grave. I gotta say, that grave looks just similar to that grave Ellie was buried in Ravemaster. Spoiler alert. Oh wait. No, that was not spoiler alert. It was false. Spoiler alert. But let's just say it was someone, but not really that Ellie that was buried there. Ugh. I just made this spoiling confused. Okay, I'll take it anyone who want to watch this have read Rave. So they won't complain on what I just said. So back to the point. That's the demon ice slayer. And he's a member of Tartarus, that dark guild. And what's more, he apparently is a member of another crew called the Qumon, or no, not how do you spell this? Qikimon, the Nine Ghost Gate. First, but I gotta criticize this ice mage. Some say that Hiro's art is not really that changing. For once, I must agree with them and say this guy almost looks just as Gildarts. I hate to be the one to criticize art, but yes, this one's, for now, I'll agree. This one looks just like Gildarts, so it's not really that amazing. But for now we have demon slaying magic. Will that be a plot hole, or will that be necessary? Well, for this arc it may be necessary, but he's a member of Tartarus. Isn't Tartarus a dark guild? And what's his motive? Apparently he froze this entire village because he thought Atlas Flame was some kind of demon. Oh, wonders. Well, they do say his power was powerful enough to freeze the flame dragon. Who knows? Yes, who knows? Elsewhere, one final thing I once again forgot to say is about Shelia. You know, we see a membership card about the others. Apparently, Shelia learned her sky god magic from a member of the council. Okay, the council just suddenly gave out a book that that made someone teach Godslayer magic? Well, apparently, well, she says it's self-taught, but there is something saying here based on what was in the book given to her by the chairman of the Magic Council Grand Doma. Well, anyway, she apparently excelled in her magic studies. Weird. Yes, plain weird. But then again, that's what I love about fairy tale. As I say, this was a chapter, I may have said this every single Friday, but this week's was not how I expected. I liked it. It answers some question on why that ice worked on that demon, and why did Wendy pray, and most of all, well, Hiro did some typical things here. He unfroze the village. Hiro is famous for when something the spirit happens, he solves it quickly. That's his style. Some people hate it, some people criticize it. If anyone is watching, what do you think? I mean, most of you hate it, I know that. But I thought for sure there was something gonna be about Minerva turning over a new leaf or whatever. But no, the dark magic purification was Atlas Flame using his spirit or whatever. And we got some clue about Igneel. Probably still not as awesome as we think it'd be, but somehow Igneel has to do with something of 400 years ago. The dark magic end. It's meaningless to theorize about it now. I cannot find a single awesome theory about it. And even if I do, it's very likely it will be wrong. But we seem to have seen the main antagonist of this now. It's this apparently dark demon slayer, whose name, did I ever see his name? Absolute Zero Silver. Well, some call it Silver. That's all I had to say about this chapter. If you are a commenter who want to comment, feel free. See you in another.